Hello and welcome back to Reflections Under the Moon. Tonight's episode is going to be a little bit different, positive, light, and hopefully full of gratitude. At least that's my intention. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining me in this quiet space. I hope you find it calming and maybe even a little bit thought provoking. And if you've been here with me since episode 1, I am so happy to have you back. You're already a part of my journey, and I'm grateful that we can share these reflections, these thoughts together. Lately, I've been thinking about turning 40. It's a milestone. It's a time when many of us really mark this time in our lives. It's also a time when people usually take stock of what they've learned so far and really look at things that still lies ahead. In the coming episodes, I want to spend some time hashing out some reflections, what I've learned along the way in my 40 years of life, and maybe talk about the things that I'm still discovering. Tonight, let's get it started, and I want our topic to be about something that's been on my mind, especially today. It's about health. I learned that a popular Filipino doctor, someone known for his passion to help others to stay healthy and live better lives, he really explains different kinds of diseases in a way that would be very easy for Filipinos who did not study medicine to understand. He explains things about nutritious foods to eat, also the effect of some medicines. So he's really well loved by a lot of Filipinos. Sadly, he has shared that he has been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So for someone who has dedicated his whole life to wellness and who has dedicated hours and hours of his life teaching others on how to be healthy, he's the one who's facing one of life's hardest challenges. But when you look at his attitude, he said that he is at peace with it. What struck me the most was his attitude in facing this challenge. He said that he is at peace with it. He said that whether he fights it and wins, or if he fights it but this really is the end of his journey, he will be fine either way. Lastly, he mentioned something that really hit home. He thinks that while he has lived a healthy life, it was really stress that got him sick. Hearing this, made me stop and think that we truly live in a very fast-paced world. It's constantly moving from one thing to the next. What's viral a week ago will no longer be relevant next week. A phone that you bought 1 year ago already has an upgraded version this year. It's very, very fast. And as humans, we push ourselves to the limit to keep up. Sometimes not realizing the toll that it takes on our body. And then suddenly, a health issue or a health problem crops up, and life reminds us that our time here on earth is indeed very short. There is a Filipino expression that comes to mind. Every gising is a blessing. So in English, that's every time we wake up, it's a gift. Life is fragile, unpredictable, but also beautiful in its own way because it is short. So, as we settle down to sleep tonight, let's take a moment to reflect on how blessed we are. No matter what is going on in our lives, we still get to experience this journey. My challenges, pero life also offers comforts and beauty. Think about the little things. Let's focus on the little things. The softness of your bed, the warmth of your pillow or your blanket. Maybe you've had a good meal today, or you laughed really hard with a friend or a family member. Maybe you received a kind text message from someone who really cares about you. Yun yung mga blessings na mag-focus tayo, kasi sometimes those are the blessings that we overlook. As I get older and older in this earth, I'm learning that it's these small things, yung mga meaningful phone calls, meaningful messages, the connections, diba, that you have and you share with other people. It's really the experiences that you have that make life rich. It's not always about achieving more or being constantly productive. Sometimes it's just about appreciating where we are right now in this moment. So tonight, as you close your eyes and drift off to sleep, I invite you to think about what you're grateful for. Even if it's just one thing, let that be your focus. Let it bring you peace, knowing that despite everything, there's always something to hold on to. Tonight, I will be thinking about my special cat, who I named Sophia. She sleeps with me in my bed. I'll remember the moment that I found her as a stray. She was lost, very thin, but over time she has grown to trust me. Right now, her fur is very soft and warm, and there's something truly comforting about having her sleep beside me. We share a special bond. I'm not shy to say that she is my favorite cat at the moment. That special bond that we share reminds me of how trust can grow slowly between two creatures. And that's what I'm grateful for tonight, Sophia, and the quiet companionship that we share. How about you? What are you grateful for tonight? Thank you for joining me tonight and for sharing this moment of reflection. Remember that every kissing is a blessing. So let's be thankful for the time that we have and for the experiences that make life worth living. Wishing you a restful night, sweet and peaceful dreams. Until next time, good night.